All right, so hello everybody. Welcome to Nuisance Cast, episode 4. Ben, say hi.
Hello.
And today we have what the fuck? Today we have a guest. You can introduce yourself.
I am Loic. I'm a friend of Kaine's and Ben's from class, and they invited me onto this show.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. Please enjoy your stay.
I have a question. Have you fixed the typo of the title?
No, we
No,
haven't.
we're not gonna
Se-
fix it.
Sense
set in
is still
stone.
okay.
It is.
It's
it has
our
been
it's our
copyrighted.
gimmick.
Oh yeah, copyrighted,
Gimmick.
100%.
It's our fucking gimmick.
You have
That's
to
gold, man.
you have to find a gimmick to stay hip with the kids these days.
Yeah. As if the whole hanging ourselves thing wasn't
Yeah.
hip enough.
Oh yeah, there's
So-
nothing hipper than fucking teen
Suicide.
suicide.
I mean, come on.
It's at one point, it was pretty much my hometown is like known for.
Yeah, exactly.
Them.
That's like, have you ever seen that interview with the guy from the Netherlands? They're like, so what's popular in Netherlands? He's like, drugs, sex, suicide. And then the interviewer's like, oh.
And since we're talking about suicide, have you guys seen that show where like the scientist proves that the afterlife is real and then people just start suiciding en masse?
No,
What?
I haven't.
I don't know what it's called, but I know it's a show.
No, but that sounds amazing.
We'll have to do a little research on that, because now that you bring it up, I'm not going to know what the fuck it is, and I'm probably going to forget. Thanks, Ben.
You're welcome, buddy.
Great. Is it like a sci-fi show?
No, I think it's just like a modern day thing, but I remember watching the trailer. Still don't remember the name of the show, but it's like part of the trailer is the guy sitting in a chair like on a TV set, and like the interview guy is like, "Did you ever think that maybe you shouldn't have released this information?" And then one of the workers bursts into the room and fucking blows his brains out.
Oh shit! What? This show sounds amazing. What? Okay,
Welcome to the
give me a
show.
sec. I have to
Oh.
look this up now.
Oh, Luke's going to do a little bit of research, so Ben will talk about other shows coming out soon. The Mist TV show's coming out soon. That one looks great.
What is that?
On Spike. Fuck, what's his name? Stephen King book that was turned into a movie that he didn't really like, and now they're turning the movie into a TV show, because everyone likes dark Stephen King instead of goofy Stephen King. Yeah, shots fired, because goofy
Ooh.
Stephen King is really dumb.
I have no input because I don't.
He writes horror
Don't-
books, and then he makes his movies like super goofy.
Good for him.
No, but like, if you're making a movie about a horror genre movie, don't try to put goofy shit in it. I don't know, it just doesn't work. Most of his movies that he didn't like, because he had no input in, were way better. Like Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, amazing movie, but he
It's-
didn't like it at all.
It's alright, I guess.
I'd say it's a masterpiece.
I like the memes that came out of it.
It's a Kubrick. What? There's The Shining memes?
Well, not really a meme. It's just like a. The
Well, yeah,
photo.
no. I've seen people make like memes of like the "Here's Johnny"
Yeah,
or whatever.
that, like when his
Oh, yeah,
face
I
is
guess
sticking
so.
through the door, they just
Yeah.
badly Photoshop something on top.
I guess so, yeah. It's true. Louis, have you found the TV
Oh,
show?
oh,
Oh,
The Discovery.
the
Ah,
Discovery.
yes.
There we go.
On the Discovery Channel, huh? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's a Netflix exclusive.
Hey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think is it a movie or
I'm pretty sure it's a TV show.
nope? It's a movie.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow. Guess what I'm watching tonight?
or maybe we're not referring to the same thing because this one it's like I've seen I think I've seen ads for this, and it's like this girl that finds out, and like all of her friends, basically they like kill themselves for like a minute at a time, and then like weird shit starts happening.
No. That's the Flatliners.
Oh.
That's a movie that they're remaking. Yeah, Ellen Page is
Okay.
in that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to watch a shitty movie where people die every 5 minutes?
What one are we talking about?
This really obscure movie. Well, I don't know if it's obscure. It's called Free Runner.
What?
Free
Yeah,
Runner.
and it's just like a parkour movie where they have like explosion things on around their necks, and they have to do like a whole citywide race.
Wait. Is it like Speed but for running?
Well, is it
no,
like Battle Royale?
it's
but
like
running.
it's just a gigantic parkour race, and whoever comes in last at each of the checkpoints dies.
Just
Is
dies?
It a French movie?
I
Did
I don't
French
think
people
so.
make it? I don't know. It sounds like a pretty French thing. Fucking parkour.
Because they invented the well, no, they call it free running, so they're exempt.
Oh, okay. Man, Battle Royale did Exploding Collars the best, I believe. It's a great
Okay.
movie that you guys should watch. A bunch of kids get sent to to an island. There's like a class of 50 kids get sent to an island, and then the teacher's like, "Go on and kill each other, and the last two alive live, or the last one alive lives." And it's just like, okay, and it's like
All right.
it was made way before the Hunger Games was. And then the Hunger Games sort of romanticized the whole idea of kids killing each other in a weird way.
It's kind of a weird thing for a movie to romanticize
Well-
when you think about it.
It is.
If you would like an anime version of Hunger Games and Battle Royale, I recommend Batum. Bunch of people dropped, or basically sky dropped onto an island, and they're each given 6 grenades.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not even something like you can silently or accurately kill someone with. Just 6 grenades.
Yep.
The most fucking haphazard goddamn weapon they could possibly have.
Jesus Christ. Is there anything else on the island, or is it just grenades?
I'm pretty sure it's just grenades. But it's like there's different there's different kinds or something. Like the main character, when he wakes up, he starts off with like 3 grenades on a timer, and then 3 grenades that just explode on impact.
Oh, okay. So they're like tactical grenades.
Yeah. And things happen. It starts really abrupt.
How so?
I think it opens up on a grape.
Whoa.
That's pretty fucking abrupt.
What
Yeah.
a fucking way to open a show. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Uh,
Ugh.
Speaking of anime, I just found out that
I thought you were gonna say something else. Go on.
No, Steam now sells anime.
What?
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 Yeah, apparently. You can just buy anime on Steam.
Huh.
There's a big anime sale. Just search up Crunchyroll
Really?
and you'll find a bunch of anime.
Anime
interesting.
game?
No, just seasons of anime.
I'm gonna try and not loudly do this.
While Ben's doing that,
While Ben's masturbating.
yeah.
Yeah.
While Ben's looking at Naruto, a while ago we were talking about Netflix, and have you guys, are you like excited for the Defenders at all the week?
Yes.
Fuck man, I'm not.
I hope it's good, mostly, because I've enjoyed most of the Netflix series.
I just wish they had made Punisher before they did this.
Because Punisher's not really involved in it, though.
Yeah, but they said they got the rights and all that, and they had the contract for him to do his own show, the Punisher show.
Yeah, but he's coming after.
Yeah, but just do it before because he's better. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I like the Daredevil. That was a good arc. But Jessica Jones was just not good.
I enjoyed Jessica Jones.
I did not.
Okay.
They... Oh.
So, did you know like how many anime they're selling? Because like I
No
looked up
idea. I went to-
Crunchyroll and there's like 6 here.
Yeah, I know. Okay, it's on the front page. It's in the featured and recommended for me.
Why?
Okay.
I don't know. It just has Crunchyroll as in its own section, but then if you look up Crunchyroll, it only has like 6 things. But the Crunchyroll like weird little like section, I guess, has
Try
like
that, but
20 some odd things.
here I'm just like searching it up. They have the Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva,
That they do have.
Death Note, One Punch Man, Tiger and Bunny the movie 2, Tiger and Bunny the movie 1, and Gintama, which I don't
Dude,
know what that is.
I think we're gonna have to buy you Tiger and Bunny the movie number 2, and ignore
Oh,
number
no.
1, and completely ignore the first one. I don't know what that movie
Well,
is.
then-
I've never heard of it before.
And then there's a little. Well, if you were to do that, I would just watch the first one on a little site called Kiss Anime.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ben,
Or probably Crunchyroll.
sponsor us.
I
Please,
don't know.
Sponsor us, you fucks.
please. No, don't
Please.
say that.
Sponsor us, you goddamn weebs.
There goes our sponsorship chance, if we ever had one.
Good. Now I can
Jesus
say.
Christ.
I mean,
Now I
like,
can say who the hell pays for anime.
Oh.
It's so easy to get free.
Yeah, but it's HD.
It's
On
HD on the
Crunchyroll.
internet too.
No, not all the time. Sometimes it's
Most
like
of the time.
like 720p. Ooh, who wants to watch anime in 720 when you can watch
That's
it in
fine.
1080?
I watched Hero Academia in 720.
I watch porn in 4K. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Do you now?
Since my paycheck, I've been like, pff, 4K.
Man,
Hell
paychecks,
yeah.
that must be
Credit
nice.
card.
Oh wait, I did get a paycheck.
I'm joking. I haven't paid.
my
for
mental
porn
image
yet.
went from, like, making it rain dollar bills and just transitioning into jerking off.
I'm making it rain on my computer.
Oh.
No, but man, I don't know about 4K porn. It's a little weird. Anyway,
I mean,
let's stray away from porn.
now let's keep
If
going.
my internet connection would even be able to handle that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was slowing everything down here. I was like, I don't care. I'm home alone.
I don't know.
No one else is affected.
The rest of the house, like, your lights flicker.
I'll tell you what can't run.
You-
I'll tell you what can't run in 4K. Our college's broadcast system. Cause
Oh, shots
Remem-
fired.
remember how
Ooh.
I covered the graduation last week
Yep.
when we totally had the ability to broadcast it in 4K, but no, we had to knock it down to 512 by 384.
What?
Yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
it's
I'm
a
gonna be honest,
resolution. It's a resolution.
That just sounds really shitty.
That is
That's
basically the widescreen equivalent of 240p.
yep.
Oh no. Why?
Because live streaming, man.
But that's bad. Why? Why do we have to live stream? So that like
The
parents who
parents-
don't care enough to fucking come to their kid's graduation can watch? That's a shitty thing. Fucking show up to your kid's graduation.
Well, no, there's foreign students.
So what? Fly on down. I'm not
Not-
Yeah,
gonna.
fly on down from fucking China.
Not
Or
worth.
India. We have a lot of Indian students, and that's not
We
being
do have a
racist.
lot
We
of
have a lot of them.
There are a lot of them.
And I'm not dissing them either. I like them.
Yeah.
Sharath is cool.
Yeah.
Shout out
Oh,
Sharath.
names.
He won't.
Shout
let-
out to Sharath.
he won't ever listen to this, so it's okay.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Oh, poor guy. I mean, not poor guy. Lucky guy. Whoever listens.
Yeah,
to
lucky
this.
guy. He doesn't have to listen to this garbage.
Oh,
Jesus, man. Fucking calling us out of our own podcast.
Why you gotta do this?
Ben's gonna start crying.
I'm
Just-
crying already.
I'm just gonna start masturbating.
He's been
4K
crying on
porn
the
again.
inside the whole time.
I've been crying on the inside the last 2 months, really.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it?
No,
on
I
the
don't
podcast?
really.
All right, let's move on.
Oh my god.
So we were talking about the Defenders. So you said you liked Jessica Jones.
I mostly liked it because of the villain. I think the villain was the best villain that live action Marvel has had.
I must say I really liked him. Well, that's not true. I have to retort here. In Daredevil, Wesley was the best villain of all time.
I haven't seen season 2 yet. I'm behind on
Oh, okay. So I should probably not say what happens to Wesley.
that. Probably not.
Wesley is my favorite character, and they disappointed me. That's all I'm gonna say. I
Ooh.
was so fucking angry. I was like, really? This is how it's going down? Fuck me, man. This is
Like,
bullshit.
say whatever you want, but they took a character named Purple Man and made him the best fucking character.
He is good. He was my, like, while watching Jessica Jones, I was rooting for him.
No, God.
I really was. I know he's a horrible person, but I do not like Jessica Jones at all. I found her very dull. I found her action sequences, they would just cut away from it, and you're like, what am I just supposed to assume? In Daredevil, they'd show it all. They'd show him kicking the shit out of people. And then Jessica Jones, they'd just be like, well, assume she just kicked the shit out of everyone. You're like, what? No, I want to see her feats of strength. I don't know, man.
Yeah, they had a lot of, like... You could tell Jessica Jones had a lower budget than Daredevil.
So, my next question, because I haven't seen it yet and I haven't started, is Luke Cage better than Jessica Jones?
I have seen an episode and then stopped.
So
Not out of, like, boredom, but more out of just... I watched it with a friend and then haven't had time to hang out with that friend much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who are these people?
Does it? It's Netflix shows.
That the first episode was pretty boring. I'm gonna have to say.
Fuck me, man. So, I haven't seen Iron Fist either, and I really hope that
Yeah.
one's good. Because that promises a lot of action. Ben, these are,
Wait. I just had to try to. Were we talking about Iron Fist or Luke Cage this whole time?
Luke Cage, and I just said I
I've seen
haven't
I've seen the entirety of Luke Cage. For whatever reason, I thought we were talking about Iron Fist. Luke Cage is fucking great.
Oh, okay.
I'm retarded.
Okay, so it does it have a higher budget than Jessica? Like, do they show the action scenes?
Yes.
Like when he's getting shot, it shows it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben, because Ben doesn't like comic books that much, but Louis and I are massive comic book nerds, so we're probably gonna nerd out a lot, and Ben's gonna be sad, and I'm sorry, Ben. So
Well, I'm
What
a
are you
relatively
even-
recent comic book nerd.
what?
I'm a relatively recent comic book nerd because there's no where I grew up in, like in the town I grew up, there was actually no place to buy comic books, except for the antique store where it was all stuff from like the 70s,
Oh.
and like not even in order because it's like, oh, he has the issue number 582, and that's it. So it's like, I got a lot of vague ideas of a lot of the characters, and then I watched a lot of the cartoons, and then
The
recently
bad
I've just been going.
cartoons.
Oh no, there were great cartoons.
No.
Fucking Teen Titans was amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Teen Titans. I thought you were talking about like the old, like, you know, X-Men or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoons.
I hold that those, if you get past how fucking dumb they are, they're pretty great. Like, you can enjoy them ironically.
I guess so. But the TMNT comics, oh boy, they were dark and gritty. Oh.
I never got into TMNT as a kid, so I never read any of the comics. I haven't read any of the comics recently.
I had one, and my dad was like, "Here, I'll start you on TMNT because we're done with Transformers." And I was like, "Okay," and it was just like reading a Spawn comic. It was that dark.
Oh shit!
I was like, Jesus Christ! They just fucking when they beat the crap out of someone, they would show them beating the shit out of someone, and then they'd show the aftermath on the person the person's face and stuff, and I was like, oh, well then. But
Yeah.
Ben, what were you saying about comic books?
I don't think I've ever even read one.
Well, I got loads over at my house if you want to come over and try.
Yeah, I've got fucking piles.
It's not it's not much different than anime, really. If you're a
Can-
comic
well,
book nerd, you can
Can
be-
you say manga is comic books?
yeah.
Manga is comic books.
They're
Okay,
just
well-
Japanese comic books.
Well, actually no. Having not read
If you
comic
go to,
books
like,
is a lie.
No, the big comic book store in town, like
Heroes?
I don't know. Heroes. I don't know if you could talk if you wanted to talk about specifics
we already
about London.
we already told them that we were in Fanshawe and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, if you go to Heroes, they sell manga.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
Neo Tokyo is considered a comic book store in London because on Free
Yeah.
Comic Book Day you're supposed to go there.
Yep.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, I have read comic books. I do have most of the chapters of Death Note, and
I have
I
all
also
of
have
them
Scott
as black editions.
all of the Scott Pilgrim
Oh,
stuff.
Scott Pilgrim's great.
Oh yeah, Scott
Yeah.
Pilgrim definitely. Then Jesus, man.
Yeah, no, Scott Pilgrim's amazing.
It's pretty good.
Like, one could make the argument for, like, if something is a graphic novel or a comic book. I feel like at that point it's just the distinction is, like, a comic book is meant to continue, whereas a graphic novel is meant to have a beginning, middle, and end, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember
but
I
a
read
graphic
one.
novel. Go on.
I read one graphic novel that was really good. It was like a retelling of World War II, where the Jews were mouses and or mice,
Oh, yeah,
Nice.
Mouse.
and
Yeah.
the Nazis were cats, were they, or something?
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
that was
pretty sure.
that was pretty good.
I have seen that. I haven't actually picked that one up.
It's pretty
Yeah,
I've
good.
heard it's very good.
My sister read it. She said it was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think that graphic novels are comic books or books even. They're like a mix of the two. Like
Yeah.
Sin City, that series could keep going if Frank Miller chose to keep going with it. But
Yeah.
he wrote a certain number of issues and then he was just like, I don't know. I kind of want to work on Batman. And then did, and then wrote one of the greatest Batman stories.
Yeah, I still need to read the Frank Miller's Batman.
Oh, it's
like,
good.
That
Or
arc.
You could even watch the. It doesn't do the same thing, but you could watch the animated movie.
Yeah.
So Luik, Marvel or DC?
I don't really have. I guess. So my favorite like comic book superhero of all time is Cyborg. So I guess that kind of puts me in the DC camp,
All right, all right.
and especially because I haven't really enjoyed much of Marvel's more recent stuff as it's become more and more, I guess, political.
Yeah, yeah. I heard they're changing back, but still.
Yeah, they've made a formal apology for being shit.
I'm not one for politics. I don't like politics that much. But you told me that they did a thing on Hillary Clinton. They were
Yeah.
like Hillary's gonna win, and then she lost. I was like,
And then the comic book came out.
yeah. It's like, come on, guys.
It's yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of like.
I think most
don't-
of the world was expecting her to win.
I'm not saying I'm like against Hillary Clinton, but like, it's an editorial mistake. If if you're gonna publish something, and like publish it before, not after.
Yeah, and also, like, a lot of the complaints were basically they've been kind of killing off, like if you pick up any of, like, the current Avengers that you see in the movies, and you pick up, like, their respective comics, it's never, like, the same character at all.
No, not at all.
Like, Tony Stark is an Iron Man, Steve Rogers isn't Captain America, Thor isn't Thor, Bruce Banner isn't Hulk.
Black Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean they both exist now because Black Spider-Man was an alternate universe and then the universes like collided.
Yeah, and then Gwen. Okay. I don't like what Marvel did also with that. They had this whole Deadpool thing going on, and then people were like, "Oh, Gwen Stacy Spider-Man, we like that." So then they made Gwenpool, and it was like,
I actually don't mind Gwenpool.
yeah,
So
but why? Here's my question: Why? Why would that ever happen?
no, it's not Gwen Stacy.
Who is?
So the story of Gwenpool is it's basically a normal person from outside of the Marvel universe gets transported into the Marvel universe and just assumes like, oh, if I'm here, that's a crazy backstory. I must be a main character, and she gets the fuck kicked out of her. And it's just kind of her learning to survive.
But then she's also like, why does she act like Deadpool then?
Because she assumes she's a main character, so she makes a costume, and since Deadpool's her favorite character, she makes a Deadpool ripoff costume.
Oh, I thought they just mashed up. Because she
No.
has like the same colors as the Gwen Stacy Spider-Man.
Does she?
Yeah.
I haven't actually seen the Gwen Stacy Spider-Man. I thought Gwen
Well,
Stacy Spider-Man was like,
She's like
white
white and black and then red, but it's like Gwenpool is like white and black and pink. That's why I assumed. And they both share Gwen.
Spider-Gwen is just white and pink, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then.
Yeah, it's just this. Like, yeah, Gwenpool is basically like just this weird, like overly like this, basically a comic book nerd transported into the Marvel universe, who has no idea what the hell they're doing.
Okay.
I find that to be one of the more interesting ones.
Okay.
But like.
So then why did they do Gwen Stacy Spider-Man in the same fucking year? Why'd they decide to do that? It was the same year it came out.
Was it?
Wait,
no, Spider-Gwen has been coming out for a while.
yeah, but she got
Hasn't
really
it?
big, and then they were like, "Oh,
Okay.
Gwenpool," and then people were like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
I got to agree. I'm not a huge fan of them using the same name.
it's confusing for people like me."
Yeah, I can agree on that.
Like, I don't avidly follow Marvel at all. I don't care.
To be fair, yeah, the only way that I keep up with most comic books nowadays, unless I like really enjoy a certain series, is through the YouTuber Comic Storian.
Okay.
And basically what he does, he just goes over comics and like it'll show the panels and then he'll do like dramatic readings.
All right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Does he have the rights to do that?
It's
Uh-oh.
he like employs like 5 people and like he gets comics sent to him, so I mean
Oh, probably then.
presumably, but he like also slightly changes like all the speech bubbles are empty so that he doesn't get copyright flagged, and like it's moving around the panels so that you don't see the whole thing all at once, and like
Oh, okay. So he just dodges. He dips and dodges around it, like a smart man.
he does dip and dodge around it, but then like he gets like early access to some of the movies and some of the comics.
So maybe
So that he has like the review out like day of, and it's like really weird. I don't actually know what his business model is, but he's making bank.
maybe he's got someone on the inside in Disney or Marvel or whatever.
Yeah. But he does like both Marvel and DC, which is
Oh,
how I found
okay.
out that the new Superman run is actually really good.
The new comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been more of a DC because they seem more adult than Marvel. Even though Superman's like rah rah America, it's always seemed like a little more adult to me than Marvel's like. Even when they tried to be edgy, like Marvel Zombies. I own all the Marvel Zombies because my dad bought them all, but I feel like
Yeah.
Blackest Night was done better than Marvel Zombies.
That's fair. I still haven't read Blackest Night. I have like a couple of random issues of it.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was scarier. Like I felt
Okay.
more than in Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies, I'm just like, oh yeah, oh wow, now Spider-Man's a zombie. Ooh, now what? Like it's not a lot of story. And I mean, I also own the Ultimate Fantastic Four book, which expands on it.
Yeah.
It just adds like a little bit of plot. There's not a lot. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Another weird thing about Marvel right now is I just dropped something.
It's alright.
They pretty much refuse to like. There's no X-Men series right now, and there's no like Fantastic Four series because they don't have the rights to the movies.
Well, because it's,
So they're
it's
not making any
Disney.
comics.
Yeah, it's Disney
Yeah.
doing that. Yeah.
And like, what is it? The Thing and Kitty Pryde are Guardians of the Galaxy now. Same with Venom. So it's like if they don't own the rights to a character, they're just like putting them in other teams.
Wait, what? Kitty Pryde is what? She's one of my favorite characters in Marvel.
Yeah, she's
She owned
a
the dragon,
Guardian of the
and
Galaxy.
she could go through stuff, right?
Yeah, she's one of the Guardians of the Galaxy now.
No, you
Yep.
can't do that. You can't do that.
That's the
not,
thing.
That's not fair. Bring her back to the X-Men. Bring her back to Cyclops or Bay. Please.
Fucking yeah, she's like one of the only living X-Men, if I'm not mistaken, of the current continuity. They have X-Men versus Inhumans, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that
because-
went. I heard about that
Because
arc.
like
It's
the
horrible.
the Terrigen gas, it's like the Terrigen gas that like gave the Inhumans their powers is also killing off the mutants for some reason.
Yeah, it's horrible. Most of the comics are dealing with like kids who want to be X-Men and they're dying, and you're just like, why would I want to read that? I know you're trying to be more grown up and adult like DC because people are complaining about it. But like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? That's just, I don't want to watch a kid die
Yeah.
again. But Ben has been keeping up with the movies, and I know Ben doesn't read comic books, but Ben, you've been watching the Marvel movies, correct?
Some, maybe like 2/3 of them to come out.
So like, like which ones? I don't want to start naming them off and then have you be like, I haven't watched that one.
No, start naming them off. Because...
Alright, Iron Man 1.
Yes.
The best Marvel movie so far.
I guess. I don't know.
You can debate that if you want, but I love that one. Thor.
Are we just going for MCU on that one?
The current MCU, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it was out of the new canon that the MCU is creating.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the best one.
I don't know. A lot of them are really good.
Oh man, I do not think so.
To be fair, I haven't seen Iron Man 1 in a while.
Okay, I have a
Yeah,
poster of
Same
it.
as me. I can't remember a damn thing about that movie except for that, the villain man.
Is Jeff Bridges?
I don't remember the villain at all. All I remember is the Afghanistan, or not. I don't know if it was Afghanistan, but like
Iraq.
the Iraq. Okay, the like basically the Middle East stuff.
Yep.
We got kidnapped and then like made the big bulky suit that was from the original comics and
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Jeff Bridges stole the plans and made it an even bulkier suit, and then Iron Man strode up in this skinny suit, and Jeff Bridges was like, "Oh, oh, I messed up.
Oh,
Oh, it was supposed
You
to be
just-
nimble."
is that how this works?
Then he got the shit kicked out of him. And then Iron Man 2 and 3. Have you seen those, Ben?
2, but not 3.
Oh, you skipped what I thought was the worst one.
Good.
I actually enjoyed 3.
They put superpowers in Iron Man when in the rest of it they've gone like not superpower villains for Iron Man because he doesn't have superpowers.
Well, yeah, but like the Mandarin is a classic, and they fucked him up a bit. The
that's
Mandarin is a classic, like Iron Man villain.
That's not the villain we're talking about. We're talking about the fire-breathing fucking monster villain.
That is the Mandarin.
No, he's not. The Mandarin in that movie is Ben Kingsley, the decrepit old actor. The other guy is another villain from the Iron Man
Oh,
comics.
really?
Yep.
Oh, I thought they were both supposed to be the like he's the Mandarin, but then this other guy is the real Mandarin or whatever.
No, he's something else. He's
Oh, okay.
he's another bad guy, but it's like I don't they advertised the Mandarin as the bad guy, and I was like, all right, that's cool. I used to read old Marvel comics, so like I'm into this. The Mandarin's like a really scary bad guy. Ben Kingsley's a little weird choice, but you know, whatever. And I watched
Yeah.
the movie, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna throw in
Yeah.
the time he went up against a mutant? You fucking serious? And then they made Pepper Potts a mutant, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then they didn't even keep it for the next movie? Whatever. That pissed me off.
Right? Yeah, I was actually honestly after that I was expecting them to do a rescue movie.
Nope. Not even close. Fucking, she just
No.
doesn't have superpowers anymore.
All right.
Cool, Pepper. You could have joined the fucking Avengers. That would have been a
Yeah.
money grab and a half, but whatever. Anyway, Iron Man
They
2
could have
was
gotten all
pretty
the publicity for the
Could have made a Pepper
first
Potts
female-
movie.
yeah.
So, I have a list of Marvel movies here.
That you've watched?
Well, of just all of them.
Okay.
And I think 2/3 was definitely an understatement. I think it's less than that. But let's see. I've seen the Avengers. It was good, I guess. I mean, everything. I think everyone saw
Yeah.
the Avengers.
Did you notice the flaw in that movie that most people noticed afterwards?
What?
Which one?
No earpieces throughout the whole thing. They're all just talking
They're just
to the
sticking
air.
their fingers in their ears.
Yep. If you watch it
Well,
again,
I think that
none of
happens
them
a
have
lot, yeah.
earpieces. It's really funny.
That
Anyway,
happens
go
a
on.
lot in video games too.
Yeah.
Civil War.
That's amazing.
I have not seen Civil War because Age of Ultron lost my interest.
And I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which I'm not even a fan of comics. Well, I don't read them, but I immediately knew, it was like, wait, I don't think that's actually how it happened in the comics.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Like, I don't think
It's very
I
much
don't
not.
think Star Killers?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
Star Wars Force Unleashed. Star Lord. I don't think Star Lord's dad was the same person in the comics.
No, Star-Lord's dad is Jason of Spartax in the comics. But
Not Jeff Bridges.
that wasn't
I
Jeff Bridges,
understand
that was,
why.
wait.
I understand why they didn't go with Jason of Spartax, because that discovery is supposed to lead to just Star-Lord becoming king of this planet, and then if they did that, then he couldn't be in. Well, it would be weird integrating him into future movies.
But I am glad that they put Ego in the movie. I did want to see Ego because he is a
So Ego is supposed to be his dad?
Yeah.
in
Ego is-
Volume 2.
Spoilers.
Is Kurt Russell, not Jeff Bridges.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
I like Kurt Russell a lot as an actor, and as soon as you said Jeff Bridges, I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I haven't seen that one, but I don't. So like, yeah, spoilers, but I spoiled it, and I haven't even seen the movie. Blame me.
Yeah.
So have you seen Ant-Man, Ben?
Yes. And
That-
can I just say, Jeff Bridges and Kurt Russell, they kind of look similar.
I have no idea who these people are, so I'm gonna look them up.
Jeff Bridges is the guy from. Ah, shit, he's in a
From
lot of
most
stuff.
recently, Tron.
Yeah.
The Tron sequel.
The Tron, yeah. But Kurt Russell is the guy from The Hateful Eight, Death Proof, The Thing, the original The Thing. He's McCready.
I don't think they look similar at all.
But I have seen Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was like the PG version of Deadpool, I think. You can debate that if you want, but that's how I feel.
Oh.
I don't really think they're very similar at all.
They went for the same, like, oh, he's an edgy villain that doesn't, or an edgy anti-hero that doesn't want to be an anti-hero type feel.
I think they were just going for, like, guy in a tough situation kind of has to be a bit of a dick to, like, get by. Like, he has to resort to thieving. Like, I think it was just kind of a standard heist movie, but in the Marvel universe.
And
I
to
don't
be
know.
fair, I liked it a lot because I like me heist movies.
I like heist movies as well, but I watched them like one day after another. And I was
Okay.
like, I'm feeling a little bit of similarities here. I know Fox made Deadpool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I think Disney saw that and was like, shit, that's a good idea. And just was like, what character can we do that with?
And
Not-
then they went back 2 years and made Ant-Man.
But not Ant-Man. He's not even Ant-Man in the movie. He is Ant-Man, but he's not Ant-Man.
He's the second Ant-Man.
He's not fucking Ant-Man.
I did see.
He's fuck the canon Ant-Man.
I did see Doctor Strange. I did like that one a lot.
That was
Doctor Strange was really good.
Except for that.
I don't like how similar it was to,
Sherlock.
I was going to say Iron Man.
Well, I felt it was a lot like Sherlock. And you know, I have a very strong hate for Benedict Cumberbatch. You can hate me all you want, comment section.
That's fair.
I don't even fucking care. Here's why. He plays the same character in every fucking one of his movies. The Mind Games, he plays a pretentious smart douche. In Doctor Strange, he plays a pretentious smart douche.
Pretentious smart douche.
In Sherlock, a pretentious smart douche. I've never seen him play anything other than a pretentious smart douche. There's nothing else. And
Here's the thing, like, an actor gets wildly popular for a type of role, and, like, they're pretty much typecasted.
But listen. He didn't get big for showing emotion, because in all of his roles, he hardly shows any fucking emotion. And that pisses me off. When you're an actor, you have to be like, you have to show emotion. You have to be out there. You have to fucking be able to, like, go through all human emotions at one instant. And he's just like,
Yeah.
straight-faced deadpan. I want you to fix my hands. And it's like, come on. Sherlock could have said that line, and I wouldn't have felt any fucking different.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't know. His character in Doctor Strange felt like he was just going through all the same like story beats as Iron Man. And the thing that bugged me was like, oh,
But Iron Man
he's
was
being
never
a
looking
smart
for.
ass.
Iron Man was never looking for a mentor.
Yeah, but it was like like he's a rich douche. Something happens, then he like pulls himself out of it, and then like I don't know.
I don't know. He didn't stay being a rich douche though.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. I don't know.
It's fair.
But I did like how they went with the whole. Like, I don't like Benedict Cumberbatch, but I like the movie because they went with the whole mind games instead of fighting. Because
Yeah.
Doctor Strange isn't one for fisticuffs, let me tell you.
Yeah.
He's more of a outthink your enemy.
I disliked a lot of the comedy in that movie.
Yes, and there
I feel like
was some continuity that I had problems with, but whatever.
I really disliked the personality. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. I really disliked the personality they gave to the cape.
Okay.
Like how it would be like, I don't know, it just like got in the way of dramatic moments.
I guess so.
It would just kind of do stuff, and it's like, what
It
is
did. It was like
I
adding
hate
Jar Jar
how-
Banks to Star Wars.
Yeah, okay. I hate how every character that isn't like humanoid in modern movies, or like that is whatever the least human looking character is, like that's a good guy, always has to be the sassy one. That is something that bugs me.
You know, you're right. You know where that started?
like-
I can guarantee you I know where it started.
Where?
Beauty and the Beast.
What?
The original animated movie, Beauty and the Beast.
I mean, you could make the same argument that it could have started at Star Wars. Like it's been a trope for a long ass time.
I don't know if Star Wars came out before or after the original animated movie of Beauty and the Beast. And that's
What the
not
fuck?
that's
Didn't
not
Beauty and the Beast come out in like the 80s or 90s?
I don't know.
It's a quick Google search away.
Was it Tarzan era Disney or not? Leave a comment, but I'm kidding, don't leave a comment.
Beauty and the Beast. Animated. Let's see this. 1991. Yeah, that came out like 20 years. Oh, not 20 years. Like 11 or 12 years after Star Wars.
Oh, all right. Well then, I was mistaken.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just a trope in Star Wars, and then people picked it up themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it's a trope.
Yeah.
Back on a Marvel movies. Ben, how did you like? Not knowing much about it, did you like it?
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it because I just liked that it wasn't really superpowers; it was magic.
Yeah. They
And
were
I
just
just
full out
like-
wizards.
I like wizards. I do like me some Harry Potter. I think that
Wait, you?
I like Harry Potter. Yes, you didn't know that?
Nope.
It's pretty good. I think that Mysterious Beasts movie was like my favorite movie in a while.
Well, there's something, Luik, in you. Well, wait, did you watch the movies or read the books?
I only watched the movies.
Same. Ben?
I watched the movies and read the first 3 books.
How did you find the books compared to the movies? Because I found the books incredibly boring. Oh, look at that. Controversial statement.
I
Kaine
just-
made
oh.
number like 18.
Just after the 3rd book, they get like stupid long. It's like Order of the Phoenix is
Yeah.
like 700 pages. It's like no, I'm not wasting, because reading is already a waste of time. You have to use your eyes for that.
I don't
why
know if it's a waste of time.
I want to get into those audiobooks where I can passively use my ears
I don't know,
and
man.
do something else.
I like reading a lot. I haven't been reading lately. I listen to a lot of audiobooks now, like free audiobooks. Because
Yeah.
Lord
I've actually
knows.
been reading a bit more because I
And-
just picked up a couple weeks ago Animal Farm in 1984.
Oh, I love that movie.
Those are good
Or,
books.
not that movie, the fuck book. I have it
Yeah.
on my shelf.
I mean, there is a movie for 1984 apparently, and I haven't watched it.
Yeah, but I haven't watched 1984. I meant Animal Farm. It's a great book.
Don't you think just books have gotten so expensive?
Yes, because no one's buying books because they're buying audiobooks or ebooks.
Like,
I'd rather own a book than own an
Sign
ebook.
up for our new sponsor, Audible.
No, fuck.
Yeah, I was-
Sign up for our new sponsor,
Like,
Chapters.
I was recently
or
at-
Indigo.
Yeah, I was recently
Yeah.
at Chapters because, like, I'm going on a short vacation soon. Tomorrow, actually.
Oh, that's why
And I
you
was, like,
can't.
gonna pick up a book, and I saw that, they did an English localization of the novels for Log Horizon. I was like, cool. Pick
That's
this up,
interesting.
and then it's like $20. It's like, no.
That's how much books always are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not worth
Excuse
it.
me. You cannot complain about the price of books being $20 because how much do you pay for video games? Almost $100.
Well, remember,
That's why I don't buy new video games anymore.
same,
Same.
outside of the 3.
No, 4. There's 4 of them now.
Well, Life is Strange is not. That's not gonna come out being $80. At least I hope not.
But you're gonna buy it brand new.
Yeah, but that's like $20.
Well, what about when Season 2 comes out? Not the prequel, but when Season 2 comes out. You're gonna buy them,
Sure,
undoubtedly.
but this
All
is
at the
like
same
I will
time.
say that outside of the 3, I will not buy full price AAA games.
And Luik, if you don't know what 3 we're talking about,
It's Final Fantasy, Persona, and I don't know the other
Kingdom Hearts.
Hey,
Right.
Yeah. I'm impressed you got 2 of them.
like you can get Deus Ex, next Deus Ex game, for like $25 now. It's like, yeah, that's worth it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Speaking of which, this is the Steam sale tomorrow starting actually.
a way to date this episode.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
that will not
tomorrow
come out
as of
tomorrow.
It will. You better
Comes
get
out
on it.
tonight.
Oh, and I did find the Steam page of all the anime.
Yeah.
I might go through all the ones that I recognize.
Oh, jeez, go ahead.
Yuri on Ice. It's shit.
Like
Uh-oh.
Yuri, as in like
It's
two anime girls that are.
well, no, Yuri's just the name of the main character. This is actually like more of a yaoi show, because it's about
So why name it? Why
It's a-
name it
it's about-
Lesbians on Ice if it's gonna?
it's
be
about gay figure skaters, and I think it won every reward that an anime can get last season, and I was like, no, stop.
Why?
And then
It's just if you love the constant
there's a lot of
fucking
girls that like
gushy,
yaoi out
crappy
there.
romance stuff.
Yeah, but awards,
Yeah.
awards though.
There's anime awards. There's
Yeah, I know, but like, why would it? win
There's
awards?
podcast awards. I wonder if we will qualify.
Never.
Never. Yes.
Except our first episode was wildly popular for some reason.
How many views?
The day it came out, it was the most popular podcast that came out, and I was like, "Excuse me."
I still don't believe you.
Excuse
To be
me?
fair,
You could have checked.
podcasts, like, was it like a new feed? The most popular new feed that came out?
No, like I refreshed it a few times over the course of the day when it came out. It was like the popularity was maxed, and it was like new popular podcasts, and I was like, "What are you like?" And I was checking other ones that were coming out, and they were not as popular. I don't understand. And I
You're
know
doing something right.
I know we don't have that many fucking viewers. If we do, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I mean, you can go and check the feed burner stats.
You can do that for like iTunes? Because I don't mean.
I mean, you don't.
I don't mean on
You
YouTube.
you have to check. Yeah, no. You have to check the stats on feed burner.
Okay.
We're getting real technical about podcast stuff.
Ooh, then I'll just get to the next. I'll just go to the next one.
It's like when when YouTubers like start talking about their cameras and editing software, and like so many of their viewers are just like, I don't care,
Yeah. Sorry.
but they're like super interested because
because what we.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
Ooh, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Don't watch that if you don't want the FBI coming to your house.
Tiny dragon lolly
Yep.
thighs.
Yep.
Oh boy.
That's all that describes the show.
91 Days. Kaine, I tried to get you to watch it.
Not
Nice.
happening, man.
Nice prohibition show. Berserk. I guess that's okay.
listen up, okay? I have some complaints about that. I read the manga. I watched the original anime. And then I knew it was a little dark, and I was like my little sister really likes anime, and she likes darker anime, so I was like, let's watch it together. It got to the Griffin arc, where everyone dies. I feel like when I was watching it with my little sister, the rape sequence was a little bit longer than it really should have been. About like 4 minutes longer than it should have been.
Oh fuck!
Ooh.
I was like, and my sister was like, I was like, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm actually gonna turn this off. I don't even want to I don't want to finish it. And I just told her how it ended. And she was like, okay. I'm like, I'm sorry. This is horrible. It is fucking. Oh my god. It's so bad.
I shouldn't be laughing, but I am.
No, it was like usually it's uncomfortable, that scene. It's supposed to be, but it doesn't
Yeah.
go on that long. The point of the scene is to make you uncomfortable and like, oh, like God, Griffin has really changed, and then they just kept going, and it was like, stop. I don't know. I don't know. It just felt a lot longer. Anyway, I like that. I like the premise of the manga a lot. I didn't like the show, the new version. Go on, Ben.
There's Kanbaneri of the Iron Fortress. If you like Attack on Titan,
Ben,
with
I don't
just
like
all
anime.
this, with just all the, but you watched Attack on Titan.
I watched the first season. I haven't even started the second season yet. I don't even know if I'm
Same.
going to.
This one's just Attack on Titan, but with zombies, and instead of swords, they use basically weaponized staplers.
Oh yeah, you told me about this one. Where the main character's like half zombie, half not.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he has a nice. He literally has like a stapler that he just put a bunch of hydraulics in, and that's how he kills the zombies.
What?
He has like this giant staple gun that he just hooked up air tanks and hydraulics to.
That's fucking amazing. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Uh.
Real life. Pretty good.
I feel like I've heard good things about that.
It's like losers. If you're a loser, there's this program where they make you take a pill, and the pill makes you younger,
And you go back to high school.
and you go
It's
back to
fucking
high
stupid.
school and become not a loser. Moving on.
It's a slice of life anime, and Ben loves those, and guess who doesn't?
Hey, this is a slice of life. Orange, what do you get when you take two people who happen to be the most dense people ever, and they like each other? It's this show.
Okay.
I didn't like it at all. It sucks. Don't watch it.
These raving recommendations from Ben are astounding.
I have heard good things of Mob Psycho 100 if you enjoy One Punch Man, and I haven't been enjoying One Punch Man.
Oh, One Punch Man is a great show. I
One
like
Punch
that
Man
one.
is fucking amazing.
I don't like anime very much, but if it's a superhero show, I will watch it. I like
Yeah.
superheroes.
Oh boy.
What?
Handshakers is on here.
God, fucking God. Oh, it's Ben's fucking child porn show.
No, God.
Oh god.
It's
Oh, God. You're going to hear the police come to my house.
You're goddamn right the police are gonna come to your house. Fucking
No,
watch child porn.
it's just
Next
weird.
episode is gonna start with sirens.
It's just
Well, I guess Kaine's doing the show alone now.
it's just a weird show with
Gotta get more
superpowers.
guests.
Stupid superpowers, and two tiny children wield the superpowers and cannot stop touching hands, so they bathe together and sleep together. And Lord knows they have sex together. Lord knows.
Oh, God. Fuka, which is another slice of life where seemingly every character gets ran over by a truck. My favorite way of killing off characters in an anime.
So much
Just
so
truck.
they've made a character named Truck Coon, apparently.
Yeah, that's
What?
That's my Steam username now, Truck-kun, because you can look at...
Oh right.
It's an anime trope where, in like, specifically non-violent shows, if they want to kill off a character, they go with...
Just have him get hit by a car.
Yeah,
Or a truck.
usually a truck.
It's amazing. Oh, it's like it was one of the shows that was made after. Did either of you watch Corner Gas as a kid?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Oh god, this is
A
really
lot-
inside.
So,
Remember,
yeah,
it's a
'cause-
Canadian
Yeah, it's a very
show.
Canadian show.
Yeah.
It's not even shown in America.
Oh man, I haven't seen the movie for that one though, because apparently they
there's
made
a movie and two or three spin-off shows.
Those aren't actually spin-off shows. It's just shows that happen to have the same actors.
No,
And
they're the
s-
same characters as well, by the way.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
The main character is like a therapist in the other show, or a life
Well,
counselor
yeah,
or whatever.
He went from the gas, and he was. The thing is, he played the guy on Corner Gas, and the actor he's playing the act. I don't know. It's weird.
No, it's the same actor and the same comedians.
I was told by a reliable source that they're both spin-off shows.
Well, I watched both of them, and they're very much not spin-off. Anyway, on one of those shows, I forget what the guy's name. I think it was Brett or something. The dumb one. They were
Yeah,
pretty fucking
that's
dumb.
that's Brett.
Yeah,
The really dumb one.
the dumbest, the really dumb one.
The one who hits on all
Um,
the girls and is like,
It's
yeah.
It's about, like, the character that's played by the same actor, trying to become mayor,
Yeah, that's the new show.
and it's like, so, it's this guy who realized that there's only one guy running for mayor, and it's the same guy that's been mayor for the past 5 times. So he goes to he runs for mayor, and then his opponent just gets hit by a truck.
Okay.
And then the guy's trying to campaign, and no one wants to vote for him. It's and eventually the guy gets so frustrated. It's like, there's no one else running for mayor. The other guy fucking died. And the guy looked, and the person he's talking to, and goes, I am aware. That was my husband, you asshole.
Oh my god.
And then just slams the door on him. He just oh god.
That's one less vote. Wait, it doesn't matter.
I know.
I just need
And
one
then
vote and I'm in.
He, someone apparently shames him into dropping out and then reapplying so that it can actually be a 2-person race.
So he's
so then
running
he
against
does-
himself?
Huh?
What do you mean dropping out?
He drops out and then reapplies that it can actually be a 2-person race where there's someone against him.
Oh, okay.
Someone basically annoys him to the point where he does this to shut them up, I guess. And it was the vice whatever of the other guy.
Okay.
And then I don't remember much about the show after that. I just wanted to bring up that they do in fact just have an episode where the guy's walking out of the office and gets hit by a truck
I feel
in
like
the first episode.
I feel like that's pretty common in most comedies too. Like the getting hit by
Yeah.
a truck. I guess that's just a TV trope, period.
Yeah.
Not just anime.
It's a totally easy way to kill someone off in a non-violent show.
I guess so. But you could also have them be murdered in their house. At a
Yeah,
whole
but
nother
then,
level of the
that-
show.
That's
That starts
The wrong
that
tone.
starts at that point they would be worried about who's the murderer and stuff like that.
Well, you could solve it in the same episode.
Yeah.
Just have it be a quick
that's fair.
investigation. And then it's over and he's dead. You'd avoid the whole truck thing.
Yeah, but then even then with a truck takes a second.
Yeah, I guess so. But
Like-
wait, that a truck driver hitting someone, that's still a murder case. He just murdered someone. You
Yeah,
gotta
but here's the
understand.
thing. In every show that it happens, in that show specifically, it's he walks out of the thing, doesn't look both ways when crossing the street, and then just truck passes by, credits. And then for next episode just starts with, well, guess he's dead.
Oh.
There was an example of this in a game that I recently played where it did the most stupid, unavoidable thing ever, where this is a game and a character I'm not gonna mention for the sake of spoilers, but the character, something has happened to him that just made him kind of immobilize and like stop in the middle of the street, and you see the shot of the truck coming into the, like, on the opposite side of the road, and then the light goes green, and then he just hits the gas. Doesn't care to stop for this guy that he clearly saw.
Oh no, that's horrible, but amazing at the same time. That truck driver is he's a conscious killer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking- That's incredible. So
We've gotten way off topic.
we have the main topic was supposed to be comic books because I had a skit
Well-
to do. I have a skit in my
Oh
hand.
shit.
A skit.
And yeah, absolutely.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's fancy.
It's a skit I've been writing for a while, actually.
But now we're like hyping it up and like.
Well, no, we're not really hyping it up. It's not even that funny. It's because of the week. I have this thing where I really like shitty superpowers.
Oh, I like that too.
I really like shitty superpowers,
Oh.
and I've wanted.
Have you
to
heard
write-
of Have you heard of the worst X-Man ever?
No.
Oh, it's this guy whose superpower is to explode. He doesn't have immunity to the explosion. He can just explode, and he can control the size and direction of the blast.
And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So he can do
can do it once.
he can basically do firecracker explosions, because
No,
anything
no,
higher
not
will injure
explosions.
himself.
I guess yeah, but he only ever explodes once.
He can only ever explode once, Ben.
Okay.
Because he'll die.
That's dumb.
But he explodes like from his the explosion starts at his heart, so even the smallest explosion will kill him.
Okay.
So I see we share a love of shitty superpowers.
Well, I kind of like superpowers that have like a downside to using them.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
and most recently I can think of My Hero Academia. Sure, the main character. I don't want to call it super strength. I don't know what it is that he can
It
do.
is explosive strength is what we're gonna call it.
Okay, he can use explosive
Okay.
strength, but every time he uses it, basically when he uses it, the activation for the power is flicking his fingers. And each time he uses it, he breaks his finger.
So no,
he-
that's not it.
So he
If
has like 10 uses per battle.
My Hero Academia, he can use his entire arm. He can
Yeah,
activate his entire arm.
Does he want
But
to?
once he does
Does
it,
he want to break his entire
it'll
arm?
fuck up his entire arm for the rest of the battle. Luckily, there is someone who can heal him. Like throughout the entire
So it's
show.
like he has super strength, but he doesn't have the durability to handle it, basically.
Exactly.
He has
Okay.
He can use it, but it's like you just took like 10 shots of adrenaline in your arm, and then you punched the shit out of a wall to the point where all your knuckles were bleeding and open,
Yeah.
and your arm was in a lot of pain because you just moved it a lot, and then it just fell limp because all the adrenaline worn off, and it's like that, and he can't move it, and it's all like limp and shit.
Yeah.
So, I've written something. You know how I like to write. You guys both know how I like to write.
Yes.
I've had this character for a while, and I developed him into something a little bit bigger than just a character because I was like, oh boy, this could be something funny. It's not going to be that funny, I can tell you already. So, I'll give you the premise of the comic or the show. I don't really know what we're going to do with it. The premise is, all the superheroes and villains who have like good powers, there was like a civil war going on between the superheroes and the supervillains. They were all getting together and they were fighting a lot. And the government did not like that. So the government got this bomb that would neutralize their superpowers and also kill them at the same time while they were in that zone. So they dropped it and they killed all the superheroes. They're all dead. Slowly, some villains who with like a lot lesser powers start coming to be more like, yeah, we can start doing something. And the government's like, oh, we can deal with them. They don't have that good of powers. And then some people are like, oh, all the superheroes are dead. We have to be superheroes now. So they start taking up arms and become superheroes. And their league is called the League of Minor Inconveniences.
The League of Minor Inconvenience.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me get into the characters. The first character, he's a character I've had for a while. I love this guy. Macaroni Pocket Man.
What?
No matter the clothes he wears, his pockets are always filled with macaroni and cheese. The clothes never get wet or soggy, but it's always macaroni and cheese in those pockets.
I mean, I suppose you could use it in like a pocket sand situation.
Well, yeah.
Gotta blind a guy in like a fight or temporarily
Feed
confuse
everyone
him.
in the world.
Yeah, that's where he starts. This is his backstory. He starts off, all the superheroes have
Like
died.
a soup kitchen.
Yeah, well, he's like feeding homeless. He walks around and feeds homeless people, and they're like, "You're our hero," and he's like, oh, "I'm a hero," and they're like, "I mean, like,
Yeah, but it's coming from
not
his
like
pockets.
a superhero."
It's coming from its pockets, so it's gonna be shitty. It's gonna have like a lot of lint.
No, there's no
And-
lint.
and, like-
It's always filled with macaroni and cheese. There's no way that lint can develop in these pockets. It's always macaroni and cheese. If he puts his wallet,
Yeah, there
in-
would be very, very little. There wouldn't be much lint at all.
no. It would just
Nothing
be
good ever comes out of the pocket.
Mac and cheese does. So he's the one who starts the whole League of Minor Inconveniences.
Okay.
So
So wait, is the League of Minor Inconveniences the heroes or the villains?
they're the heroes.
Okay, that sounds more like a villain.
So what I'm
League.
getting at is that the government killed all the people with actually good superpowers.
Yeah, they killed everyone that had good superpowers, and then these people are all shitty superheroes.
Cool, I can get in on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Butterfly Wings Man. A man with the wings of a butterfly.
There
But
is
the-
an actual
but-
X-Men.
But the wings
Like
are the
that.
size of a butterfly's.
Oh, okay.
And he can't fly with them. They're just on his back.
Well, that's just like a...
They're as sensitive as a butterfly's. So he has to like walk around without a shirt on for fear of crushing these wings.
I feel like you could just make like a protective casing.
He could, yeah.
I think that would just
But
be
he's
such an...
pointless.
That superpower would be such a just an inconvenience that I would just have them
Yeah.
surgically removed.
No, he could, but it would hurt him immensely. And he doesn't want that. He's in the League of Minor Inconveniences. He's a good
Anesthetics
guy.
exist.
Yeah, but whatever. Okay, Orange Man. I've had this guy long before all the orange stuff with, like, the political orange stuff, so calm down. Orange Man can turn his skin tone completely orange, but nothing else. So he does this mainly when he gets angry, but not because he gets angry, just because he wants people to assume that he turns orange when he gets angry.
Okay. What?
He wants people to assume that he has other powers.
Yes.
Okay.
And not just turning orange. So he also works out a lot, and he goes, him and this other character are gym buddies, and the other character is half water man. Half of his body is made out of water that he has to carry around in a tank or bucket. So he just got one leg, one arm, and half of his face and half of his body. So he's incredibly strong because he has to lift the other half of him that's all made out of water. He can't form it. He can like move it, but he can't form it up into another part of a human. It's always just half water.
I'm
Okay,
confused as to what this
like-
would even look like.
Humans
I
already
have no idea what this would even look like.
No,
Humans are
like
already
half, of
half water.
No,
Or more
half
than
of
half.
his body. So like picture yourself and cut yourself in half, like right down the middle of yourself. Not like
Yeah.
not like waist in half, like down half of your entire body.
Yeah,
Half of
like just a vertical cut.
So one half of it, turn it all into water and put it in a bucket. And the other half is still human and still like the skin has like reformed around it, around where you'd cut it.
I don't understand.
What if he becomes separated from the water?
He's also the water, so he can like move it around, but he can't do anything solid with it. It's just water.
Okay.
So he's
That's-
half water man.
Yeah, these aren't superpowers. These are inconveniences.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Okay. This next one's a superpower. This is a famous one. A lot of people like this one. Her name is Fly Girl. She can fly at the speed of walking, about 4 feet off the ground.
That'd be, well... mm,
That'd be mildly useful. You could be on like
at walking pace. You can't go any
yeah.
She's good. Okay.
I mean, I guess yeah. If you're only 4 feet off the ground, like what
Yeah,
if you?
but so
What if you're like on one skyscraper and you want to like just float to the other skyscraper?
Yeah,
Would
like,
you just
if you're-
plummet all the way down beside except for 4 feet?
Yes.
would
Oh
you
my god!
So, yeah, you couldn't.
Never fucking mind.
You couldn't fly across
That's a
a
mild
chasm.
convenience.
You
You
what?
couldn't fly across a chasm.
No. No, you have to be 4 feet above the ground. So you'll like.
I
you'll
guess it's like
shoot
I
down
spilled
super
something on the
fast.
ground.
I mean, if someone's 5 foot tall, and you're
And-
on a building and you jump off, and you start flying, you're gonna smash their fucking head in. Let
guess-
me tell you.
I guess you'd be okay if there were any flash flood warnings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next character.
Does the when you say say I was Fly Girl or Fly Boy, whatever, and I jumped
Fly
off
Girl.
a building,
Yeah.
and I reached the 4 feet. The 4 feet.
Yeah, would
Like,
he like
would I-
slowly
would
slow
I-
down?
would I
Or
die?
would he just stop immediately
Would I-
and like just splatter 4
Yeah.
feet above the ground?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
no. If
does
you
this-
activate your
does this
superpower.
make me resistant to fall damage?
Yes. Well, because you're
Okay.
never touching the ground, so like. You within those 4 feet, you could slow it down to then touch the ground. You have 4 feet to slow it down, but you can do it without getting hurt. That's a part of your power. So like you can never be affected by fall damage. That's a perk of this one.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool,
that's-
actually.
That's good.
Okay.
You could always do the superhero landing.
Oh yeah, but you'd have to jump off of something very tall to do it.
Well, yeah, but it's like, I need to get down there. Vroom.
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions about this character?
No.
Okay, next character.
Wait. If they were to like, if they were to fly over the ocean, would they fly 4 feet above the ocean's surface?
No.
Or above the like ocean
Above the
floor?
Ocean floor.
So you still drown. Okay.
You'd be crushed by the ocean. Yeah, you'd die. So don't try that.
Okay.
Is the power
next-
always on?
No. She can activate it whenever she wants.
Okay.
She thought
Because I would just go skydiving all the fucking time.
yeah. In this universe,
Just-
at a certain age, like, I think I wrote when you're 3 years old, you find out someone comes to your door and tells you exactly what your superpower is. Because they have like chips in everyone's brain. Not everyone has a superpower,
But everyone has a chip in their brain.
but everyone has a chip in their brain that they monitor. And these people were told their superpowers, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm probably never going to use that because there's like way better powers out there." And now they're the only ones with powers who are powers.
I feel like if I had powers as a kid, like regardless of what it was, like if I was Infinite Macaroni Man or whatever the fuck it's called,
Macaroni
I
Pocket
would
Man.
just,
Go on.
I would fucking flaunt that. I'd be like, haha, macaroni everywhere, fuck all of you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can guarantee he did. But but at the same time, he always had pockets full of macaroni and cheese, and kids probably made fun of it because they probably had better powers than him. Like,
I guess, but like, what percentage of the population has powers?
um,
Like, unless this
Like,
kid
it's
is
like-
going to school with like goddamn Superman.
no, it's like 98% have powers.
Oh fuck, never mind then.
Yeah,
How many people
Ugh.
died in this bomb?
a lot.
Okay.
Enough for it to be like, majority don't have superpowers now. This is just
So
scraping.
that was
this
the
is just
biggest.
Yeah,
So this is like completely post-apocalyptic.
pretty well,
The
kind of.
government just committed genocide on itself.
Yeah.
They did.
It's like, oh, fucking 100 million people dead.
I mean, like, yeah, basically. That was their whole idea. I don't know why. Anyway, next character, because I'm excited about this one. Catboy. One day, he turned himself into a cat because he learned that he had powers to turn into something. So he turned himself into a cat, but he doesn't know how to turn back. So he can talk like a human as a cat, but he doesn't know how to turn back.
So You're explaining.
In my mind, this is just like
You're a cat with
the
human
cat
level
from
intelligence.
Ghost Stories.
Wait, whoa. You guys both talked at the same time.
Oh.
Louis,
He
go
said,
first.
"Oh, it's just a cat." Okay. I'm guessing this is like in my mind. This is just the cat from Ghost Stories.
Well, wait. I'll tell you his character development. Ben, what were you saying? Just a cat with human emotions?
Well, now you just explained to me Morgana from Persona 5.
Well, wait a minute. So later on, while he's in the League of Inconveniences, I wrote mentally I've written a bunch of the stories that happen in these, by the way. I nerded out a little bit when I figured out Luik was coming on the show.
Is this gonna be your
Yeah.
capstone?
No, maybe. No.
Or what?
No, it's not going to be our capstone. Never mind. Don't listen to Ben. Capstone is the project that we have to do this year, but it has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
It can't be this, Ben. It's a non-profit
That
organization.
would be pretty great, though.
Anyway,
Oh, okay.
so later on, he turns back human, and they're like, "Whoa," and he's like, "Oh, cool," and then he tries to turn back into something else, and he can't do it. So he doesn't know how to do it.
He's just shit at it. Like he has the power. He's just terrible at it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He just doesn't know how to do it. So that's his whole power. But he calls himself Cat Boy because he was a young boy when he turned into a cat. And now he doesn't know how old he is in human years. Next character. Nail clipper guy.
Nail clipper guy.
His fingers and toes are nail clippers.
I mean,
That's fucking weird.
He's a super villain. he brutally attacks people with his nail clipper fingers. And they have to stop him. How? I don't know. I never got that far. Next character. I'll just open the book normally. First degree sunburn girl.
ooh. You
Constantly.
mean just first degree burn?
No. Well, yeah, I guess so. Constantly has a first degree sunburn that is highly sensitive and radiates a bit of heat, as a sunburn does. That's been her power forever.
That's not a power.
It is.
That's so bad. That's so awful.
It's not a...
I mean, it's better than my first idea of this character.
That's not
The
a
first
power.
edition was thrown into the trash real quick because I heard it was offensive.
What was the first idea?
To, like, instantly...
Don't hate me.
Instantly
Third
get
degree burn, man.
blackface?
What?
Don't hate me here, but third degree burn, man.
So he's...
That's my first idea.
Ah, yes.
So blackface
What?
got superpowers.
No, he doesn't have any superpowers. He doesn't
Black-
have superpowers. He just always has a third degree burn.
So he's
and that's-
blackface.
He's not blackface.
He is.
He's just sticky skin, man. That's horribly offensive. I'm sorry. People are gonna hate me for saying that. That was bad. But that's why he went in the trash, because I was like, no, that is pretty offensive. So
That's not that offensive.
first degree sunburn.
I
girl.
honestly thought it was gonna be like acid burn girl.
No, that's horrible.
That would be horrible.
Ben, I had this character before you showed me that show. The next character,
What show?
the show where all their nerves are connected. Her name is Captain Nerves. Her nerve system is connected to everyone who she knows the full name of and has met in person.
You know, that sucks because
It does suck.
the girl from that show that I showed you, she took the nervous systems of like 30 different people. Who knows how much this girl or this person has? But
Well, wait a minute.
just
So her tragic backstory, it's like she's known a lot of people. Her parents died. She know their full name. They were brutally murdered. She felt every second of it. And that's her story.
Oh god.
So don't worry. She helps out later on. She doesn't sound very helpful because her power is incredibly hurtful to her.
well,
But she helps later on, so don't worry. We'll get to the other character that she
From-
helps with.
from the way you explain it, like after
Is it
she
someone who
meets
doesn't have any nerves?
No,
after
wait.
she like meets like more than like 10 different people, she'll have to literally be like sedated to get it through the day. Right?
No, she's okay. She just doesn't learn a lot of people's names anymore. Most of them are dead. Anyway, But also, any pain that she feels, like, as soon as she knows their name and has met them in person, any pain she feels, they can feel, if she chooses to. But
Wait.
no matter what, she feels their pain.
Does that just create like a web of people feeling each other's pain?
No. She can choose.
Okay.
She can choose for them to feel her pain, like one person or like a bunch of them. If she wanted to, she could have all of them feel the pain. But like if she wanted to, like her ex-boyfriend, she could just be like, "I want him to feel my pain," and then she could beat the shit out of herself, and he would also be beat up.
Yeah, so like she could turn herself into a supervillain if she just went.
But she is a superhero, so
No, she could be a supervillain if she was
She
just
could
like
be.
went around getting to know people and then just
Any
started
superhero could be a supervillain.
and then just
Yeah.
started like. Yeah, I guess.
So next character.
All superheroes can be supervillains if they just believe in themselves.
If they're just a little bit more of an asshole.
Yeah.
Next character, my favorite. I think Ben, you came up with this one, and I fell in love with this character.
Okay.
Time Stopper. He can stop time. He learns at a young age that he can stop time, and he's like, oh, that's an awesome power, but I'm not going to use it because I know the superheroes or the supervillains would want to utilize me, so I'm not ever going to tell anyone. So when all this stuff happens, he's like, guys, I can stop time. And they're like, oh, okay, so you can be in the League of Minor Inconveniences. So he joins up, and the first time he does it, he stops time, but he realizes he cannot start time again. So he must live alone in this frozen world until he dies.
I don't remember ever telling you about that.
Oh, so I don't remember who it was, but someone gave me the inspiration for Time Stopper, man. The guy who can stop time but can never restart it. So
I feel like that's a concept that I've discussed with a lot of people.
so it might have been you, Luik.
It might have been.
So the whole I was having an idea for his issue of the comic is like it's a longer issue because he's like they're like you have to do this and he's like okay, so he stops time and does it, and then he's like okay, I got to turn it back on, and then he sits there for like a few hours and he's like it's not going to turn back on. So then he spends like the rest of the comic is him living in this frozen world, like eating food, like he could eat raw chicken because salmonella wouldn't start because it's a disease and it's frozen in time.
Yeah.
So like he could eat chicken, he could live, he could walk on water because water's not going to make him sink because
Yeah.
it's frozen.
Also, I'm pretty sure that's the final episode of Futurama.
Really?
Yeah, that's the concept of the final episode of Futurama.
Well done.
Is that Fry accidentally stops time by breaking Professor Farnsworth's time machine, and then he and Layla just kind of grow old in the frozen time.
Oh yeah, that was depressing.
The frozen
That
time.
was in
So-
the frozen time.
So what Time Stopper?
I know how to speak.
It's okay.
The-
What Time Stopper decides to do is he decides to learn as much about life as he can and write a book about it. And then he goes back to where he was when he stopped time. And as he's dying, he sits there and then he passes away. And then the next issue starts off with him stopping time and then time starting and him being dead in front of him as an old man. And they're like, what the fuck? With this book that he wrote about all of life and how like beautiful life can be and yada yada yada. They're like, oh, okay.
I guess he can't start time again.
No. So that's that character. Next character. Glass organs.
Oh.
This poor guy. His organs
Skin also
and
glass?
skin. What?
Okay, yeah, skin. Yeah.
His organs
Because
and
skin
skin.
technically counts as skin.
Yeah. Are made out of glass, but can move like skin, but can also be very easily shattered like glass. So he kind of like lived in a bubble as a child because his parents found out and they're like, "Whoa, you are not going outside, young man." So when finally he gets to live in the world, he's like, "I want to be a superhero with this power that's fucking useless." So he's in the league. So far we only have one bad guy, right? Nail Clipper Man?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. This next guy's also a hero. You'd think this one sounds good. Okay, his name is Never Die Man. Also known as Never Heal Man. He can live through any injury at the cost of it always having that injury. So if he got shot in the face, if he got shot in the face with a shotgun, he always has a fucking shotgun wound in his face. If he gets put through a blender, he's human paste forever. He can never die of old age or anything. He is just,
Oh God.
and he doesn't heal. He's poor guy. He's still got like paper cuts and cuts on his knee when he was a kid, from when he was a kid.
He's just constantly bleeding.
No, he doesn't bleed anymore. He's run out of blood at this point in his life.
All right, that's something.
So yes, he's great character, but he is like, they're like, we don't want to use you too much because the more we use you, the less of you there is.
We feel bad for you, man.
Next character, Repeat Man. He has to say everything twice for people to actually hear him. No matter how many times he says something, like, no matter how loud he yells something, he has to say it twice. And they'll always hear it the second time.
These aren't superpowers.
But wait. He has an upside, okay? Listen. If he's on the other side of a wall, which he knows, even as loud as he can yell, they won't hear him. He could yell something as loud as he could, they'd ask what, and then all he'd have to do is repeat it, and they'd hear it perfectly. Right?
Yeah,
It's
Okay.
it's not that
that can
bad.
count as a superpower.
But he finds joy in life because he can sing with people. and have them be like, do the what part of a song without them knowing. Because if he doesn't repeat it, they can't hear it. I like that character personally. He's not gonna have a big part, obviously, because he's sort of a gimmicky character. They all are, I mean.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, we're getting to the next villain. Here she is. Slightly good luck girl. She has slightly better luck than anyone else in the world at all times.
I mean,
So she exploits that for, like, money, jobs, like anything. But she doesn't always have good luck. She just has slightly better luck. So, Ben, let's say you apply to 20 jobs, and she applies to 20 jobs. She has a better
Just
chance to get
slightly
it
high.
to get it accepted to all those jobs. Or if she buys like 20 lottery tickets, she's probably going to win like minor prizes on most of them. Or maybe a big prize on one of them, who knows. She's slightly good luck girl. She's insanely greedy.
how many characters did you make?
There's a couple more. Just give me
Okay.
just there's one,
Because
two,
this is not the
four,
kind
five,
of thing that I was
six, seven,
expecting.
8, 9. There's 10 more. So
Oh,
just
fuck.
Oh my
calm down.
God! How many are we at?
I don't know. I'm not counting. The next one is pretty simple. Ben, I based this character off you.
Oh god.
Her name is Insomniac. This girl can never
Okay.
fall asleep, as she roughly has the equivalent to 10 energy drinks infused into her system at all times.
Based on a true story. Based on actually Ben. Seriously, you have a problem.
Well,
I mean, Ben sleeps, but
I haven't had an energy drink in like a couple weeks. Because that's when I
That's
started.
actually surprising.
Because that's when I started my whole only water thing.
good.
Okay.
Good on you, man. Good on you. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Because you were like at like 3 a day for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
bad.
sad thing is that
We were
water.
scared for you though.
Water kind of doesn't taste very good.
You can buy like Mio Sport and stuff.
And then doesn't that just take away from the?
No,
Doesn't
not at
that
all.
just make it worse for you?
No, it
Like
adds
water
like
is
a
good
few,
for you.
It adds a few calories. That's it.
Can't have calories.
You can stop it. Okay, next character. Hair boy. His hair, his body hair grows at 4 times faster than any regular person's. So if he shaves in the morning, you best believe by 7 o'clock in the morning, he's already got a full beard again.
Okay.
That's his whole power. I had a whole character arc with him that I'll explain to you guys. It's a great character arc. It's a little sad though. So he constantly wants to get rid of this hair all the time. He doesn't want hair. So he uses like products. So he shaves for a bit, but that's not working. So he starts using products like Nair and like laser hair surgery. And he finds out he has like after like a long time of using it, because he has to use it so often, he finds out he gets skin cancer from it.
Okay.
So he goes through chemo, and immediately has all the hair again.
What the hell?
So this poor guy. Don't worry, Insomniac. She becomes a scientist at one point, because it's a good thing to do with your spare time is cure diseases, because she's got a lot of spare time. 3 o'clock in the morning, no one's awake. She wants to be doing something. She does science. So she finds a cure for like basic cancer. And then this guy's like, "Oh, I know what I can do with my hair. I'll grow it out longer and donate it." So that's how he's a hero. As well as being in the League of Minor Inconveniences at the same time.
These people are shitty.
Our next supervillain. I've named him. I was going to come up with a really dumb name, but I was like, I'm going to find a half-decent name for him. His name is Joe-toven, as in Joe and Beethoven mixed together. He's a supervillain. He's a man who is incredible at making music, but doesn't want to. He just wants to live a normal life at his desk job.
Okay.
So his whole life, people have been like, you should make music, you should make music. And at one point, he just finally snaps. And decides to start killing people who tell him he should be good at making music.
Okay.
What?
That's so dumb.
And his name is Joe-toven.
That's amazing.
Oh.
I was also gonna go for Jozart, but I was like, that sounds good as Joe-toven.
Joe-toven confirmed the next JoJo character. For, I don't know, part 9. I don't know where we're at.
I don't know about JoJo. I don't know anything about anime. The next character, Ben, I came up with you while you were at my house.
Okay.
I sort of just said it, and then I was like, that's a really shitty superpower. He's a supervillain now. His name is Bird Shit Man. You remember this?
Yes.
Everything he does or happens to him turns into bird shit. So if he goes to the store and he's like, "Hi, could I have a pizza?" And the guy goes to say sure, but instead bird shit comes out of his mouth. He goes to give him. He goes to
What?
He goes to give the
What?
guy money, and the guy's hand turns into bird shit.
I don't remember this.
So everything just starts turning into bird shit. So that's when Captain Nerves comes in. She learns his name, because he's just turning everything into bird shit. So Captain Nerves comes in, learns his name, and then blows herself up so that he dies of shock.
What?
That's how they defeat him.
Okay.
So that's her like humble sacrifice. But there's no way to get near him because you'll just turn into bird shit. His powers.
Oh, so he's got like the Midas touch, but it's just bird shit.
His everything that happens or is around him, or that is gonna happen to him, turns into bird shit. But it's within a certain area of him. So when they find him, he's literally standing in giant puddles of bird shit, and they're like, "We can't go near him," and the government's like, "We need him dead, but if we throw a bomb at him, it turns into bird shit." And Nerves Girl is like, "I know what I can do." So they get his name, and she fucking blows herself up to the point where like enough pain of the explosion where he dies of shock, and that's how they defeat him.
Okay. Oh, just letting you know, Kaine, I don't have much time.
That's okay, we're almost done.
Oh no.
The next supervillain,
And I
Bonsai
wanted to
Tree.
say a quick topic.
Is this
after-
entire episode just you talking about your specific superhero characters that you made now?
No,
'Cause that
we've
has
only
been a
been-
lot of this show.
We have a whole hour of other stuff.
Like when you said these superpowers with like downsides,
I didn't say superpowers with downsides. I
or,
just
like,
said
just-
shitty superpowers.
I thought you meant like, remember that one show I told you, like where the main character, it was like all the main characters had superpowers, like regular good superpowers, but they had really harsh limitations.
Yes.
Like the main character, really cool. He could use super speed, but only for 5 feet at a time.
Yes, I remember this.
It's a cool guy.
But Ben, it's almost done, and then we can talk about your thing, and then you can go. I promise you. We don't have much left.
Yes, sir.
We have Bonsai Trainer. She's our next villain. She can train bonsai trees to make them incredibly beautiful. That's her entire power.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like. He could like just stick
She.
his
It's a
finger
she.
into like any computer and install Bonsai Buddy.
No. That's Bonsai Buddy, by the way. But
Whatever.
Bonsai Trainer. She uses her powers for like insane amounts of greed. She's like, yes, consultations are $3,000, and people are like, yeah, I guess you grow the most beautiful bonsai trees. So then they're like, you're greedy. You have to stop. She's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just charging people money. And then they they fight her.
I don't know.
Alright.
I like the
I
idea
don't know.
of being.
Ben was right. It was Bonsai Buddy.
I like the idea of
Oh, it is?
being able.
Yeah.
The superpower of being able to install Bonsai Buddy on anything.
Yeah. No, that's 10 out of 10. Best superpower. Undebatable.
Okay, next hero, Rubber Nails.
Okay.
He is the he becomes a part of the League of Inconveniences because they have to deal with nail clipper guy.
Nail clipper.
So
I feel like you could then just use nail clippers as knives to just like slit someone's throat, though.
you can, but they're nail clippers and they're like shitty small knives. So anyway, Rubber Nails. His nails are made out of flexible rubber that he grows out. He grows them out really long so that they're whips.
Something you can actually fight with, finally.
Yeah, exactly. He's pretty useful. Sort of. Not really. Anyway, the arch nemesis of Fly Girl, Walk Fast Girl. She walks at the speed of
What?
jogging. So
Does she jog at the speed of running?
no,
And
she
run it?
jogs at normal speed and she runs at like at normal human running speed, but she walks at the speed of jogging. So
I feel like this is just someone who jogs a lot.
no.
Yeah.
No. Like she doesn't have to do like the whole like jogging. She can just walk, but her legs move way too fast at the speed of jogging. So, Fly Girl, who can fly at the speed of walking, is like, why can't I fly as fast as she can walk? I can fly at the speed of walking. This is a fucking bullshit loophole, and they've always hated each other because of it. But neither of them are villains. They just have a rivalry. Next character, he's pretty self-explanatory. Always in clown suit, man.
Oh.
That's not even. There's nothing supernatural to that, unless he's like forced to be in a clown suit, like
He
they
can't take it
materialize
off.
around
No,
him.
like
His-
he'll try to take
His
the way
skin
they find
is
him.
the suit.
The way they find him is he's been trying to take the nose off, and he's been ripping at his own skin, and it's like blood all around this perfectly still round and beautiful clown nose, and the hair's been trying to be pulled off, but it's like he's scalping himself because he's in this clown suit and he can never get out.
Because he is the clown suit.
He is the clown. So that's him. Next character, 20% Invisible Man.
Ah.
He can turn himself 20% invisible.
Mildly opaque man.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh no.
He's a
Translucent. Opaque means not invisible at all.
Yep.
I'm retarded. Disregard my retardedness, please.
Next character who dies really fast. Can't predict anything, girl. Any predictions she makes are wrong.
Superpower.
Wait. They use her for good though. It's not a superpower, but it's a power, right?
Oh my god.
Listen, they use her for good, so they're like, so what kind of security does this place have? And she's like, well, I think it has blah 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 blah, and anyone she doesn't name is the exact kind of security it has.
Yes, but if she knows about this power, doesn't it create a bit of a loophole? Where she
no,
could-
she doesn't know about the power. She's incredibly stupid. She has really low IQ.
She's just completely dumb. Like she thinks all her predictions are just spot on.
Yeah. And then the last character, the Rain Man. He always has a tiny rain cloud above him. He can expand it, but he can never shrink it past a certain point. So it's always raining right above him. And that's the last of my characters. I know I ended on a low note,
Okay.
but what?
Ugh.
He can sort of control the weather. He can make it rain over a certain area. So like if he visits areas with drought, he it'll be helping the environment. But him and half Waterman, they go well together because he just makes a storm cloud above, and then half Waterman uses his water to go like scout out the area.
Oh wait, can half Waterman just like fucking travel through water?
No, he can travel on ground. Like he can move the water, but he can't be like a solid object. He's always like liquid. So if like
But he can like see out of his water eye.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's super strong too. The one half of him that is human is super strong because he always has to lug around his fucking water. Do you know how heavy water weight is?
Yeah.
So that's the League of Inconveniences, of Minor Inconveniences.
Huh.
What do you guys think? Should I make it into a comic book or
It
drop it?
actually reminds me of a kind of similar idea that me and my friend from high school that I ended up moving in with.
Okay.
And so we made up a bunch of like fake superheroes. The one that I made up and was we played like a superhero RPG, a
Yep.
tabletop game.
Okay.
And the one that I carried on as my character was Janitorial Bucket Man.
Explain.
So, from birth, he has had a lot of useless superpowers, so he decided to take up the moniker of the only one that had the most even mild amount of sense.
Okay.
So, his more minor superpowers include the ability to zest limes with his mind.
Oh, it's incredible. Oh,
The ability to read the minds of houseflies.
Oh.
And to control any soap.
So,
all right.
So he just kind of became a janitor.
That's good.
So, like, we tried to... Because at one point there was... relatively recently, Marvel came out with the superhero team, the Great Lake Avengers,
Yeah.
which was a bunch of, like... They're basically superheroes, like, kind of what you would describe, how they're all, like, kind of shitty superpowers.
But
And we tried to... And they had, like, a thing on the back, like, hey, like, email us your superhero concept. So we emailed Janitorial Bucket Man,
okay.
and we basically gave him, like, the dumb backstory that he had been a, like, Scruffy the Janitor style janitor at, like, all of these big important buildings.
And like Hydra.
Yeah. Or, like, the X-Mansion, or, like... It's like, oh, man, he cleaned the X-Mansion once, but then got fired for slacking off because he didn't really do much. Because he's a lazy fuck.
Or like the Shield helicarrier.
Yep.
what the?
Good.
Uh,
All right, Ben. What was
He
your
can
last...
also breathe Windex.
Oh.
Like, he can, like... He can't breathe underwater, but if it's pure Windex, he can breathe under it.
So it was like a vat of. He was fighting someone in the Windex factory. He could sneak attack them. 'Cause no one's looking
Oh.
for someone hiding under Windex.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Ben, you had one last topic you wanted to touch on. Go ahead.
yes, just a quick question and answer. What superpower would you want, and would you be good or evil?
Oh, all right. Why don't you start us off?
Oh, I would totally be evil.
What
Mind
would-
control.
Power. Oh,
Just
Alright.
Shit.
just
my
tell
my
people what to
powers-
do, and like, you could use it. Like, just imagine the potential for that. Like,
Yeah, but-
imagine like,
Listen to
say an ISIS warrior burst into my room. I could just like look over to him. It's like, you stop that. You stop. And then he just sits there, and then I call the police. Like,
yeah,
cool.
but you said you would be a bad guy, so you would probably be the one sending out terrorists.
No.
Think about it. Well, Luik, do you have an answer on the top of your head? Because I do.
Probably teleportation, and I don't really think I'd be, like, a superhero or, like, a villain or anything. That would just be very convenient.
All right. Is that why you wrote yourself as that in your TV show? Like, I know
No,
super
my TV
speed,
show is...
but-
I had super speed.
But
I
it's
don't know.
pretty much like teleportation.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know what mine would be.
And to be fair, I was not originally supposed to be that character.
Yeah, I know.
There were like 8 people that I tried to get to play that part, but they all bailed.
Hey man, I never bailed on you.
I know. So much of my group bailed on me.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I have
it was
a very,
difficult getting actors for that.
Yeah. That's why we stuck it within the 3 of us, pretty
That's
much.
why I stuck
Yup.
it within the one of us.
Yeah. So, my superpower is a little convoluted, and I've thought really long and hard about it. I was like, what power would I want? What power would be easiest for me to have? And it would be, my power is, once a month, I change who I am completely. Like DNA completely. But it's once a month. So, for a whole month, I could be myself. The next month, I'm an African American old lady.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Why-
seems...
Why put once a month on this? I just said
Because-
what's your favorite what power would you have? I'm not
This is the
saying
power
put
I
a
want.
limitation on it.
No, this is the power I want. Once a month. Because think about it. I wouldn't really have like a choice of what I would be. But let's say like I rob a bank. I'd use it for bad, of course. I'd rob a bank, and then like a month after, I'd be going to trial, and I would be someone completely different. I would never have to like form human attachments to anyone.
Wow.
I would never have to like be like, oh, like I wouldn't have a family. They wouldn't recognize me. I could just live as like a free person. I could buy a house as one person and then be like I could steal a bunch of money, hide it, get arrested for it, come out as someone new, live in the house, steal more money, and then just keep living in this house as a bunch of different people. But
I feel like this says a lot about you as a person.
Yeah, I think
I
Like-
I thought about this like way too much.
like
Yeah.
imagine like I feel like with my mind control powers, I would want to be really sassy about it. Like I would walk into a bank, go up to the tellers, like just put money, and then like in the bag, and then like a guy would be like calling the police, and I would be like, you stop that, you stop, just stop, and then just walk out with my money.
Man, you guys have like elaborate shit. I'd just be like, man, can I just be over there? All right, I'm over there. That's great.
Yeah. Well, like I've been thinking about this.
Well,
for, like-
imagine if this teleportation power of yours has no bounds, you could save tons of money on travel costs.
travel. You could. Your girlfriend would be like, "Hey, I'm taking like a 3-hour flight." And you're like, "Okay," and she's like, "Are you ready to go?" And you're like, "You know, I don't have to be ready to go."
Bitch, I'm
She's
already
like,
there.
Oh yeah, I'll see you there. And then you just teleport to the airport and you wait.
No, you teleport onto a plane.
Just like in the luggage compartment, you open up the door and be like, hey.
Saw, dude. You teleport into the bathroom and there's someone else using the bathroom. It's me, but you don't know because I'm some old lady at this point. Like, whoops, sorry. And I'm like, Luik? Like, what? How do you know my name? It's me. Wait. You wouldn't know.
That guy.
But yeah, I think, man, this is a special episode. Probably because we have a special guest on.
Oh, man.
We did 2 times the talking because of a third party. Incredible. Well, Ben, final thoughts?
Why can't we have superpowers?
I feel like you just started a whole nother conversation that we're just gonna end on.
Yep.
We're not
I
even-
feel like society
we're not even
would
gonna
just
talk about it.
crumble. Like, could you imagine the
Why
fucking
can't
anarchy if
why
everyone had
can't
different
I have
superpowers?
superpowers and no one else?
Because then you'd be like, they'd use you as a test subject in science all the time. That's another thing with my superpower. They'd
But
never
mi-
find out.
Yeah,
They'd never find
mind
out.
control. Mind control, they would never find out because if they found out, I'd be like, no, just no.
No, but they could hear about it. They could be like, someone's controlling people's minds, and then they would do something to like sedate you. But me, what the
And
fuck?
just
I'm not
l-
even like, I don't have any like ridiculous powers. I'm just some bloke who is a bunch of other
Some
blokes.
bloke?
Yeah, I said
You're a
that.
bloke.
Are you British now?
Yeah. Well, all of a sudden I could be British.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Would you change accents?
Yeah,
doesn't make any
yeah.
You would
sense.
change everything about yourself, like nationality, DNA, race, like age, sex. Everything.
Yeah, but that's not a genetic thing.
Okay, I want that to be part of the power.
Okay,
So-
you can get accents whenever you want,
Yeah,
or once a month, I guess.
once a month.
I'm really hung up on this once a month thing.
I don't know why. It's
Like, why can't you just make it whenever you want?
because then it would be a constant. Then I'd be constantly doing it. If I knew I had a limit,
Oh,
then I would stick to it. I wouldn't be fucking. Greedy.
okay. So
do we have
you
to-
you want the limitation, like
Well-
for your own sanity's
Yeah.
sake.
So I wouldn't be like, no, I'm this person, and I'd lose track of who I was really.
It makes me feel like I have to put, like, me and Luik have to put limitations on our own powers too. Like, mind control is like if I have control of the person's mind, but I have to not blink.
That's insanity. Just have mind control. Mine, I've specifically thought about this for like years and years and years.
And that
Because someone
that
asked
says
me,
a lot about you.
on
You
my-
might have a mild obsession.
No,
my friend.
wait, no. It's because someone asked me what superpower would I want, and I thought really long and hard, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of superpower I want.
About one that lets you just get away with all your crimes.
No. I want to live a free person.
I wouldn't
Like-
live a free person because no one would know that I did it.
No, but then they'd hear about it. They wouldn't hear about mine. People in other countries would hear about your stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
There would just be a vast amount of, oh, this person did a thing. They never existed beforehand.
and they don't exist
Didn't
now.
exist after. Yeah, that's weird.
Or I'm in prison one day, and then the next day I'm a cancer patient, and they're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Like-
Get this.
Just actually give yourself cancer.
Like,
Get the. Well, no, I wouldn't be able to choose. That's the whole thing. I wouldn't be able to choose what I look like.
Oh,
Yeah, just
okay, okay,
imagine
okay.
With mind controls, like if I ever got caught, if I ever got like, yeah, if I got caught in the act, it's like, hey, police, don't arrest me. Just
That's not
get
the
in
thing,
your
Ben.
just get
Other
in-
governments
just
would
get
hear
in your
about it.
car
You
and
can't.
drive away.
You'd get fucking like just shot from like.
You know
miles
that, right?
away.
They would. Other countries and stuff would hear about it and be like, this guy is using his powers for like fucking crazy. And so then other people would be sent to kill you from like miles and miles away because they heard about your powers.
Yeah.
That's like a major.
Or
flaw
they'd
in
send
your
a deaf
plan.
person.
Yeah, that's.
The ultimate foil, deaf people.
Wait, how would
And on
that?
that note,
How would that counter me?
On that note,
because they can't hear you giving them mind control.
I meant like I just have to look at the person. It's like.
Oh, is it
Blind.
like telepathic?
Okay, blind
Yeah.
person.
I just look at them. It's like you're,
no, it's perfectly telepathic. They send a kill droid. I don't know.
They
Yeah,
just
they
send
send
in a
a-
drone.
they send-
in a
yeah.
fucking bomb drone.
No, yeah, they just send in a fucking drone. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For me,
Fine.
they never find out about my power. It's beautiful. Because not even I know what I'm gonna be.
That's fair. Okay, for this power, are we assuming like this is a world where powers are normal and I won't be fucking chased around for being a lazy shit who doesn't want to wait for the light to turn?
No. We're talking like
Ah, shit.
powers are like a minority.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I chose this one, because it wouldn't be out of the ordinary. The government wouldn't want to look at me because they wouldn't even realize me. They'd look after bigger superpowers. Ones like you and Ben.
What? Can't you?
Yeah, I
you,
just
like,
have the super.
You misunderstand my power because like no one would ever come after me because everyone who found out about my power, I would just forget it.
No, but you can't just say
Okay,
forget it to South
but then
Korea.
if there's one no, but if no, okay, no, he's saying that he would say forget it to everyone individually so that the word can never spread. The problem is, what if there's someone in the building hiding and you don't see them?
Yeah. Or security cameras, and later on security guards come, and you're not in that building anymore. They're like, wow, that's a little fishy. Let's show this to someone higher up.
I would try my best, okay?
Ben, I'm just saying it's flawed. I'm not saying it's a bad power. I'm just saying it's flawed.
I'm saying
little
I
bit.
would probably rob one bank and then lay low for like a while and then do it again.
And have, like, human slaves that are under your mind control.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's horrible.
Hey man.
He'd be like Purple Man the week.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, I think I think this is a good episode. I think we should wrap it up. So,
Yeah.
final thoughts other than superpowers
Talking to
Ben?
me?
Final thoughts on what?
on just life in general. This podcast.
Marvel is better than DC.
That's certainly an opinion that you have.
And if you disagree, you're wrong.
Well, I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like the recent movies, definitely.
Well, apparently Wonder Woman has the highest ratings out of all superhero movies. So, fuck.
Oh,
with
really?
me. Oh yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, I felt it went well. Loic, thanks for being on.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for letting me nerd out. Going on like a 20-minute rant about superheroes that I made up.
I think it was longer than that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Much longer.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Peace.